What if I were to tell you that this scene from Hitman Blood Money was actually real life?
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sweet honeyed nectar of the gods, yeah.
Nanny cam at a Phoenix home catches a federal agent, a fedophile, if you will, smelling a girl's underwear. Yeah, he was caught red-handed. You know what, the funniest thing about this story is that it's exactly like the video game Hitman Blood Money, where you assassinate someone because they had a thing for sniffing panties. Now, this is a real story. Here on abc15.com/news, local news, of course, nanny cam at Phoenix home catches federal agent smelling girl's underwear. Oh boy, it's real life. It's real life. Let's look at the footage.
And his actions may be considered very disturbing by some viewers, so you may want to remove your children from the room right now. He could pose a danger to girls, especially since no one is supervising him.
While the real estate agent was somewhere else in the house, Moon went inside the little girl's bedroom. He focused on the laundry hamper in the corner.
He digs around. He's not looking for just any item. He's looking for a very specific item.
He's after the girl's panties. He holds them, puts them close to his face, appearing to smell them.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sweet honeyed nectar of the gods, yeah.
But one time wasn't enough. Minutes later, he returns to the room for a second round with the preschooler's dirty panties.
It's a compulsion.
Yeah.
You can see. You know, what is that saying? Art mimics life, life mimics art. This is hilarious. This dude, this federal agent, this fedophile, was caught sniffing a girl's panties in a home that didn't belong to him. First of all. Second of all, he's a federal agent. Why is he doing this? I can't even make sense of this. This is a story of the ages, man. Like, I guess if you're a federal agent, you can get away with a lot of stuff. But the funniest part of this is that he actually knows. There's a certain point in this where he knows, oh man, I've screwed up.
And Moon would have walked away clean, except for the little camera mounted near the ceiling.
Damn it.
That's the most hilarious part of this entire story. Like, he's going in, he sniffs it once, you know, the sweet nectar of the gods. And then he goes for a second one. Sweet nectar of the gods, you know, the whole shebang. And then he sees the nanny cam, and then he's like, oh shit. Now, I don't understand why this guy didn't destroy the evidence. Maybe he couldn't, maybe it was too late. Maybe they caught him in the act. This dude, he's screwed. Like, his career's over, his reputation's over. He will forever be known as the the fedophile. He will forever be known as a panty sniffing degenerate. Now, I mean, the most disturbing thing about this story is it wasn't like just a woman's room or anything. It was well below a minor. Is this something that you can prosecute someone for? You know, it's hard to, like, I don't know the law. I don't know what constitutes a crime. But, oh my God. Oh, this can't be legal. I mean, this cannot be legal. We got to read this story. I need more details. Okay, I haven't read the full story yet. Let's find out. He did get fired, it seems. Federal law enforcement officer accused of having a sexual motive for smelling a girl's dirty underwear in her bedroom will be allowed to serve on supervised probation. Yeah, this is the thing. Especially the feds or anybody in law enforcement, they never really get punished for their actions, and they basically get away with everything. That is why I'm afraid of police. That's why I don't trust these feds. You know, they absolutely are glowing in untrustworthiness. Deputy U.S. Marshal David Timothy Moon, 50 years old, was touring a Phoenix home for sale last May. While his real estate agent was in another room, Moon went inside a 3-year-old girl's bedroom. Ooh, God, what a creep. What a sick creep. Christ. According to a police report, he focused on a laundry hamper in the corner. He dug through the dirty laundry and pulled out what appeared to be girls' underwear. Video shows Moon appeared to hold the underwear close to his face and appeared to smell them. Minutes later, he returned to the bedroom for a second round with the preschooler's clothing. Ugh. Ooh. Oh, they really got to push that one in there, don't they? Maybe it is a compulsion. Maybe he would go after anybody's panties. Maybe he'd go after grandma's panties. I'll never understand these panty fiends. I mean, I can understand to an extent, panties and whatnot, but bro, this is not this. How do I put this? How do I touch this subject? What a moron. Video shows Moon appeared to hold the underwear close to his face and appeared to smell them. Minutes later, he returned to the bedroom for a second round with the preschooler's clothing. When he leaves his room for a second time, he appeared to notice the nanny cam. He quickly covered his mouth and said, "God damn it." ABC 15 reviewed the video with forensic psychologist John Delator. He described what he saw as a compulsion. Dr. Delator said he has evaluated hundreds of sex offenders. He's not personally accused in the case. This isn't someone who's unsure and needs to look around and tries to figure it out. Is this a thing that arouses me? Dr. Delator said. He knows immediately. That line is pure gold. But he's got a point. This guy clearly, it's not like he's wondering or he's just out there on an impulse. I think I want to sniff some panties. Where are the closest panties to me? I'm just going to go to them. Now, he knew immediately what he was searching for. What if he comes back, the dad said. What if he tries to hurt us or our daughter? What if he loses his job and has nothing else to lose? Now, those are legitimate questions, but, I do see the argument of, let's say this guy is never had any crimes in his entire life. Like, he's never done anything bad. Let's just say he has this one thing, this one kink that he just can't escape. A compulsion in his brain to sniff every panty he sees. He doesn't care if it's grandma or his auntie. He just needs those panties like a fish needs water or the moon needs the sun. Is it really right to destroy his entire life and keep him from working so he does get to that point where he has nothing left to lose? Maybe he goes out for revenge. Maybe he goes postal. But of course, people are going to be like, oh, we should just shoot him. We should just hang him on the wall. Is that really the best course of action, though? Because, I get it. This is really, really disturbing. Walk into a stranger's home, you sniff random panties. I mean, come on. And he knew he was doing wrong. Because he was like, God damn it, to seeing the nanny cam. That's a shut case, my friend. I have no idea. After hearing the allegations, the U.S. Marshal Services fired Moon. Of course, he was fired. I'm not surprised. He had been a federal agent for 24 years, and he worked in multiple states, including Arizona, Alabama, Florida, according to an agency spokesperson. Well, that explains it. This guy's from Florida. Clearly, Florida man's spirit lives in him. Clearly, the spirit of Florida man made him do this. ABC 15 learned Moon was not supervised by Arizona's U.S. Marshals. Instead, he reported to bosses in Washington, D.C. I guess that explains all of this. Well, that explains a lot. Apparently, he worked for Washington, D.C. Suddenly, all of it makes sense. What a true deviant. What an absolute degenerate. We asked whether Moon faced similar allegations before. A Marshal spokesman told us they take all allegations seriously, but can't comment on personal matters. Phoenix police uncovered other red flags. According to the police report, a girlfriend said Moon heard police were looking for him, so he threw out his computer and his Gmail account that had videos of girls doing I gotta see this. I gotta see that movie. It looks amazing. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, I think we know what's going on at this point. I don't know if you can trust a girlfriend. I in general, I just do not. I'm wary of women's testimony sometimes. I don't know if the girlfriend and him are still together. I don't know if she wanted revenge. I don't know these things. But if he's throwing out his computer, he's clearly scared of something. He knows he's done wrong, and he's probably just a deviant. I think it's safe to say. But was there any physical evidence of this? That I would like to know that before actually having a conclusion. Moon was indicted on 2 counts of felony trespassing with sexual motivation. He later made a plea deal for misdemeanor trespassing. This is by far the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life, Moon said in a court during his sentencing last week. The actions by the defendant in this case show a need for evaluation, show a need for potential treatment, and that's going to go unnoticed, untreated, if there's no evaluation done in this case, said Deputy County Attorney Marcus Beecher. Judge Cooper denied the request. It can seem unfair, Judge Cooper said, acknowledging the victim's family concerns. It can seem like it's not enough. Judge Cooper also acknowledged mitigating factors such as Moon's lack of prior crimes, his military service, and his work as a deputy marshal. Yeah, so I think this guy's just a pervert. Yeah, let's put it that way. I think he's a pervert. There's a lot of them out there, a lot of those dirty old boomers, man. You know, back in the boomers' days, I don't know what they did. There wasn't as much supervision back then. The court believes that he is sincere in his remorse, she said. Moon and his attorney declined interviews with ABC 15. While the behavior that he demonstrates is sexually deviant, there's concern that there's not enough for maybe a jury to say he's a sex offender, Delator said. Now, I absolutely do not agree. Okay, a guy sniffs some panties. I don't think that's fair. Okay, because in general, I do not like the whole sex offender thing. I think it's I think that it goes too far. Like a lot of things in the law now. Like did you know that if you pee in public, now this is especially kind of an issue for me because I have a very, very active metabolism. I need a lot of water. I'm very thirsty, and I have to tinkle now and then, right? I've been to the city, and it can be so hard to find a bathroom, especially thanks to those progressive leftists who want gender-neutral bathrooms. So in reality, instead of 2 bathrooms, one for women, which take a long time, and one for men, which use the bathroom quickly, there's like 1 bathroom or 2 with a lock, and you gotta wait in line, right? It's gonna be so hard to find a darn bathroom. So you're telling me if I pee in a bush, like behind a corner where nobody can see, if a police officer catches me, they'll be like, oh my God, you're under arrest. And then you're a sex offender? You can become a sex offender for peeing in the bushes. That is baloney. That is nonsense. That is absolutely and utterly ridiculous. Ugh, like how stupid is that? So I don't know. Okay, has what he done deviant? Yes, it's absolutely deviant. Should he get fired? Maybe. He's a law enforcement officer. He should be held to a higher standard. I mean, I think a lot of people can agree with that. Our policemen should be providing a good example instead of doing all this crap and getting away with it all the time. Should he be registered as a sex offender? I don't think that's fair. I do not think that's fair. His reputation's already obliterated. I don't think it's fair to put him on a list. Once he completes his probation, Moon could apply for this trespassing case to be set aside. If approved, the complaint would be dismissed and the judgment of guilt set aside. So that's the story. This pedophile is out there and people are terrified. Oh, and that's pretty much the story, my friends. This one was a hilarious little story. I couldn't help but comment on it and do a little video on it. I try to be reasonable with my commentary on this one because I don't want people getting all in a fuss. I just thought it was funny. But yeah. So this is the video. This is some of my thoughts. I think it goes without saying that regardless of what you personally think that he should be punished with, I gotta tell you, fedophile is the funniest word that I've seen people come up with in a while. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? What do you think about this federal agent? Is he an example of federal agents everywhere? Be sure to let me know. Now, as always, if you like the content, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar for as low as $1. Doing so will give you access to Fight Club, a private Discord server. If you want to donate, you can currently do so through Bitcoin, and sharing the video is vastly appreciated. This is just a fun video. It's a funny video. I hope people enjoy it. The stories like this don't come around every so often. So I'm always sure to laugh at them and kind of enjoy the humor when they do. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.